control and explains the methods used to obtain an understanding of the internal control. Students will also be able to comprehend the 5 conditions required to issue the standard unqualified audit report.
Foundation course.
It recognizes the pluralistic nature of Indian society, sensitizes the gender disparity, impact of globalization, factors that cause stress, and how to manage them in the present time. The course also introduces the concept of human rights and fundamental rights, which create awareness about the growing social problems in India, their challenges and remedies. It captivates the relevance of emotional quotient in daily life, basic behavior pattern of humans, which are the most important resources of the business, and appropriately deals with them. It prioritizes the culture, demographics, and the multi-generation in the society.
Conclusion.
In conclusion, what we are trying to explain through this video is the various aspects that are covered in BAF course, and the career choices that you could pursue after this course are Chartered Accountant, Financial Risk Management, MBA in Finance, Chartered Finance Analyst, and Company Secretary. There are various job opportunities too that you could get after doing BAF course. Some of them are Auditor, Accountant, Export or Import Manager, Tax Consultant, Stockbroker. Also, all the 9 subjects that you got information regarding earlier in this video will help you grow and be prepared to choose a good career ahead.
Thank you, Jay. I would like to now tell you a brief about what it has already been explained, but I would like to add on to it. So I think the most obvious question in everyone's mind is why BAF and why BBI? Because when we are faced with choices, we want to know what is the most suited to our, our palate. So I'll tell you what is BAF all about. So as the name suggests, the program is an accounting and finance specializations. The subjects that you saw right now were the subjects of semester 1 and semester 2. Under the new HSNC University, as we go forward towards sem 3, 4, 5, 6, the subjects that you will have will be more accounting and finance related, which means that you might have subjects like financial accounting, cost accounting, taxation, auditing, all these subjects, but in advanced version. So basically what I'm trying to say here is this course is predominantly suited for someone who has a thorough palate or interest in accounts and finance, either one of them, or related fields. So, you can't do a BAF course if you don't like accounts predominantly, because then it is not meant for you. So you can do this program if you're interested either in accounting or in finance, because more or less your subjects would revolve around these core specialization areas. An obvious question which I get how much is this course matching to other professional courses, or can we do other professional courses? Yes, you can do alongside other professional courses, but you have to take into my consideration that we do stress on attendance. So you will have to learn to manage your attendance during your articleship and internships. So we require an 80% attendance because these are specialized programs. So that's why then you'll have to learn how to manage, but obviously the subjects do overlap. So you have an auditing here, you have an auditing in your CA Inter, you have an auditing in your CA Final, law is also same, financial accounting, and so on and so forth. So it matches with that. If you are saying about CFA or an MBA in finance, you'll also develop the core understanding of finance papers in this particular course. So this was in a nutshell about the BAF program. We are happy to take any questions later on. I think after we understand the other program, I believe you do have a lot of questions and we'll be happy to answer them. Also, as Pooja ma'am has guided us, we've started a BAF committee. So what is this BAF committee? So we do feel while the program concentrates on accounting and finance, there are certain areas which are definitely needed for holistic development, and everything cannot be covered by textbooks. So our committee predominantly aims to find out the things which are relevant in the real life scenario, the topics which have not been covered by the textbooks, and we call on guest speakers, alumni to cover those topics, so that we have a holistic development and we have a 360-degree development when you step out in the world. It's not that you've done BAF so you don't know other things. No, we will ensure and we will conduct programs to ensure that you know other things as well when you step into the real life, when you step into the corporate world post 3 years. To explain about the BAF committee, I would like volunteers from the BAF committee to come forward and explain what this committee is about.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. The BAF committee, initiated in the year 2020 by our respected principal, Mrs. Pooja Ramchandani ma'am, and our professor in charge, Mrs. Poonam Jain ma'am, to widen the scope of the curriculum and broaden the students' intellectual capacity. Our committee strives for breaking the monotony of book learning and introducing a practical approach that would expose you to a wide variety of knowledge. Can we move to next slide? Thank you. We try and ensure that we do everything possible to equip you with all the best possible teaching resources, practical exposure, and training methods so that you can shape your life and career for the challenging and ever-changing world out there. We believe in inspiring minds and building characters which our students will treasure for a lifetime. Additionally, we endeavor to inculcate social values and principles of personal experience and care for others.
The committee tries to bring in various renowned corporate personalities from different walks of life for holding several insightful discussions and attempts to cover everything that is not part of the curriculum and make BAF a more holistic course. In a year, the committee has conducted various workshops such as Tally, Photoshop, MS Excel, etc., and webinars on artificial intelligence, analysis of financial statements, global economy after COVID, etc. For the upcoming term, we have besides these, the committee also hosts several informal events such as the Halloween party, movie night, and a number of ice-breaking sessions.
For the upcoming term, we have numerous exciting things in store for you guys. We also look forward to have y'all to be the new faces of the committee and taking it to greater heights. For further updates, please stay tuned on our social media platforms. Moving on further, we would like to call upon our alum and ex-president of the BAF committee, Ms. Tanishka Palvia, to talk about her experience throughout the course.
Anushka will be joining in a minute. She just said she's been stuck somewhere. She's joining in a minute.
I think till Tanishka joins in, anything you want to ask about the BAF program? So we thought that it's best if you hear it from the students. I think Tanishka just entered. So it is best that you hear it from the students. That's why, because I think you are HR students, you know HR believes in its brand ambassadors, HR believes in student empowerment. So I'm just the guiding light. You guys are the way forward, and I think it's for you to determine and decide what you want for yourself. Yeah. Tanishka, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, give me 2 minutes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can I take this opportunity to thank Pooja ma'am for her brilliant idea of starting the BAF committee? Ma'am, I really wholeheartedly want to thank you because the idea of the committee made the course so holistic and so enriching that I believe now it's become an integral part of the course. Thank you. Pooja.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. I think
No,
what
ma'am, I think,
matters is in HR.
yeah, true.
It is only because of you all mentors, people like you, Rahul, Dr. Rani, who guide students and mentor them. I only create an idea. I think those ideas also came from students. So I think students deserve this credit, where we ensure that first year, second year, third year students together work and make up a committee. And that's how BAF and BBI committees are coming up. And we say, be selfish to students. In 3 years that you will stay with us, try to squeeze each and every amount of blood from H.R.College and get the best of speakers from your courses. For, explore students, explore industry, parents, whoever can guide you into the field of accounting, finance, investments, retail, tourism, because we know we have parents working in those industries and they come forward. I think the support of students and parents and the faculty has made this committee successful. So all the students who are willing to join us, today I can see a lot of attendance of students. So I know there is going to be a pressure on BAF. I understand on BBI. So the coordinators, please be ready to welcome these stars of H.R.College because they got brilliant results, and I'm sure all the seats will be filled by in-house students. I'm telling you that. So I think we should congratulate these kids who have achieved such great results. And yes, we have wealth managers, we have accountants, we have professional financiers. All these courses are made for them. So welcome to entire batch of 12th standard who have given us like 95% are above distinctions. So I'm little scared and I have to go underground. I don't know where should I go to get me away from the pressure of political parties, because the minute results are good, the pressures go up. So I'm going to pass on a little pressure to my coordinators to handle them. I know what I'm talking. Rani would I completely agree, because then we have to go underground. So all the best. So looking forward to the next set of presentation from BBI.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah. Tanishka, so here's Tanishka. She's just recently passed out last year. And Tanishka, could you share from the student perspective what is BAF all about and what has it been? Tell me about your journey.
Yeah, sure. So I think if I have to give one word for the entire BAF course, it's been amazing, because I think it was the best decision I took when I graduated from 12th. And I think majority of y'all might be interested or might be confused between taking finance or accounting. So I think it's just a combination of both, which makes the course so good enough, because there are subjects right from cost accounting to financial accounting to tax, as well as finance subjects as international finance, business valuation. So I think studying all of this together just enhanced our entire understanding of what exactly it is. And also, when you move forward or when you graduate from BAF, I think you have knowledge of all the fields, right? So if you're doing certain things, suppose if you're doing CA or taking up CFA or even an MBA in finance, I think most of the subjects are covered. Most of your curriculum is covered. And even if it's not covered, you have a base of what's going on, right? So it's not something new for you. And with experience, I recently started working. So it's just been good, because if I'm going in as a financial analyst, I still know what accounting terms are, and if people talk about accounts, I'm not sitting blank that okay, I don't know what it is. Like I know basic 12th accounts is there, but the curriculum that BAF has is integrated. It is vast, and I must say, like they are mostly subjects of CA, and even if it's not in that depth, I think it's a very good understanding of how things work in the real market. So when you go out, eventually you don't, act like I don't know anything and these terms are very new to me. Even if it's the terms that are covered, it's very nice. And there are sessions which are conducted by various committees and clubs, including the BAF committee, which gives you a practical knowledge of what is going on. So I'm pretty sure you're studying something, a few terms like derivatives, but you don't know what is actually going in the market, right? So there are sessions where people come in and explain you what derivatives is. They show you a highlight of how you can start trading or start investing into derivative markets. I'm just giving you an example of derivatives because that is something what you read in the second year or the first year, but you don't know how to actually go and trade in the market, right? So there are sessions where people come in and explain you that how you can go about it, seeing your risk or anything, because I'm pretty sure if you're earning even 1,000 rupees and if you invest it, you'll feel happy about it. That is what I did when I was in my first year and I did my first internship. So I think BAF as a course has excelled my skills to another level when I'm working right now, because I think it's the small terms which makes your employer understand that okay, she's coming from a background where she knows what she's done. It's not like you've heard it someone but you don't know what exactly it is, and people are going to ask you about it. So I think the course is really good, and it's an integrated course of accounts and finance. So even if you want to in future pursue something related to finance, you have a background, and if you want to do accounts, you have a background. If you want to do both, it's of course the best. So I just feel like any field you want to go either in finance or accounts, or even if you want to do CMA or ACCA or CA or as well as CFA, there's a base to every subject. So when I'm also pursuing my CFA, and I feel like I know stuff at the ground level. Of course, it's not in detail. That's why the course is there, but it is there at the ground level, and it's going to help you. So that was my experience. I think it was a great decision that I took 3 years, and I've graduated recently. So I just feel like with the job, with the integration of my job, I feel like, okay, I am not making a fool out of myself, and I know what is there in the market. And all these courses really help you. So do attend seminars or sessions hosted by whichever committee. And if it is your interest, you can always step in and understand what is there. You can ask questions. And I think, yeah, that's all. And enjoy your college life. Like, study hard. I'm not saying it's the most easiest course. You will have to study hard, but also you can enjoy, you can be a part of committees. So it's going to be the best 3 years of your life. That's it, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Tanishka. I think with this, we'll wrap up the BAF presentation, and we are happy to take up any Q&A that you guys have later on. I think Anupma ma'am, first we'll now do the BBI presentation, or we are taking the
no, the BBI presentation and Q&A at the end.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So we can start with the BBI presentation.
Yeah. Khushi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Khushi, over to you. You have to introduce Professor Rahul Mishra.
Yes, ma'am. Just give me a second. Am I clearly audible?
Yes, very much.
Yeah. Professor Rahul Mishra is MCom CA Inter, CS Inter, SET. He's currently pursuing his PhD. He's the BBI coordinator and the NSS program officer. He's teaching from the past 6 years at H.R.College. He has co-authored books for UG courses, cost accounting, financial accounting, auditing, etc. He has also written many research papers in the UGC CARE listed journals. We welcome you, and the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you so much, Khushi. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, clearly.
Thank you. First of all, thank you to our principal for organizing such a informative session where the students can get an insight about the courses and they can literally have a clear understanding to which course to choose and which stream to choose. So thank you so much, ma'am, first of all, for organizing this course for the undergraduate students who have just now cleared out with flying colors. I just heard from ma'am that 95% plus have been scored, and ma'am is under a lot of pressure. So first of all, congratulations to all of you who have done well in the examinations. Now regarding BBI course, it's Bachelor's of Banking Insurance, as you all are aware of. It's literally catering to the area and to have expertise in the area of banking and financial service sector. So as a BAF committee already had showed a video, we also have a video to show to all of you before I proceed with my talk. So I request Tina to please present the video. Tina, are you there?
So I'll be presenting. I'll just share the screen.
We all have heard this very famous quote by Henry Ford. Anyone, whether at the age of 20 or 80, stops learning, grows old. And anyone who keeps learning forever, they stay young every single day of their lives. We need to keep our minds young and activated at all the times. But how can we do so? Well, we need to keep learning from our environment, from people around us, and definitely from our books. Well, we welcome you all to the world of banking and insurance, where learning will never stop and to keep growing is the only way to the top.
COVID-19 pandemic has not only endangered millions of lives around the globe, but has also plunged many into a financial crisis. One of the most important lessons that coronavirus has taught us is the importance of being financially prepared. When we start planning our investments, savings, loans, pensions, etc., we need to choose the right financial services. To better understand the financial services, it's important to understand how the financial system works. After all, as banking and insurance students, we will be the one in future helping people gain maximum benefits from these financial services. The banking part includes core banking, retail banking, private, corporate, investments and cards. Financial services include stock brokering, payment gateways, mutual funds, etc. Insurance covers both life insurance and general insurance. So that's all about environment and management of financial services.
It's a cruel world out there, so always count on us for transactions. Balance sheet and income statement are just fiction, but cash flow is reality. It's easier to teach a poet how to read a balance sheet than it is to teach an accountant how to write. I'm sure you must be familiar with these terms, right? So, what is financial accounting? Well, financial accounting is nothing but brushing up your knowledge on final accounts, accounting theory, and oh, how can I forget the most important topics, issue of shares and debentures. I'm sure you must have learned these topics during your junior college, right? But apart from this, financial accounting will give you insights from the fire insurance claims and also to get a clear picture of transparency, consistency and reliability of financial statements, you will be studying the Indian accounting standards, which would be a completely different topic to explore.
Does the corporate world seem too fascinating to you? Do you also think that you gained just the right education and still feel there is something missing? Well, let us help you out there. Business communication is the key to the fascinating corporate world. Still not sure? No problem. Let's see what this subject teaches us about that other subjects does not. Nobody would tell you how to appear and groom yourself for an interview or how to be prepared for a business meeting. And neither would anyone tell you how actually the communication flows in a corporate sector. And this is why we have business communication, which will basically teach you the etiquettes on how to portray yourself in a corporate world, on how to make your first impression impactful, and a much more detailed on different ways in which you can use the education in a sophisticated manner.
Thomas Carlyle once said, "Teach a parrot the terms demand and supply, and you have got yourself an economist." Now, what is economics? Economics is a social science that deals with the production, distribution, and consumption of commodities. Now, You must be wondering, why am I telling you something you already know? Well, it is essential to be able to identify and explain economic concepts and theories related to different markets, industry, and firm structures. Microeconomics is of great help when it comes to studying the conditions of economic welfare. It also explains the working of capitalist economy, where individual units are free to take their own decisions.
Let me ask you a simple question. If given a chance to be a boss or leader, what will you choose? Some of you will say boss, while some of you will say leader. Agreed. But do you know what's the difference between both of them? Let me tell you that. So bosses tend to give orders to their employees and they need them to obey and listen. However, leaders always listen to the opinions of their colleagues and regard them as important. Principles of business and management help to develop competencies and attitude in each one of us to understand the various roles of the business world. The subject matter includes business and its environment, nature of management, different subtopics on leadership, and so on. Besides that, we also discuss various topics on entrepreneurship and so forth.
What interest would I earn if I invest my money there? What interest would I have to pay if I take an educational loan from that bank? How to determine the break-even or equilibrium point? Well, these are a few of many questions that will be answered when you study business mathematics here at H.R.College of Commerce and Economics. In the words of Albert Hubbard, business to be successful must be based on science. For demand and supply are matters of mathematics, not guesswork.
Understanding the pluralistic nature of Indian society is a duty of every Indian citizen. We need to understand the tenets of Indian Constitution in order to exercise our rights and duties. Foundation course is such a subject that helps each and every one of us sensitize about topics like disparity, gender inequality, and problems faced by people with physical and mental disabilities in our society. Foundation course covers topics like concept of diversity and multiculturalism, including India's social, cultural, and religion diversity, language, and roadblocks towards appreciation and promotion of the same. Further, environmental management talks about the growing need of sustainable development along with some relevant case studies of environmental movements in India.
So as we understand, keeping our base strong in these subjects is very important. It will help us understand the banking and insurance industry and why it plays such a major role in our economy. Now moving on to semester 2, in today's world and economy, everybody depends on financial strategies and principles. As a banking and insurance student, you will be exploring all sorts of courses and principles that will help you immensely. Remember this quote, if we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free. If it commands us, we are poor indeed. Now let's study and understand the subjects of second semester in detail.
As already introduced in semester 1, accounts will leave this side in sem 2 as well. Popularly known as the language of business, accounting could be considered as a vehicle for reporting financial information about a business entity to many different groups of people. Well, in this semester, you'll not only deal with the real revenues, actual transactions, and observable finance, you'll also acquire knowledge about the laws that governs the business, typical business administration schemes, and ethics of accountancy, statistics, and accounting theory. We promise you that it isn't as boring as you think it will be.
From emphasizing the importance of mental health to telling us the foundation of our society, foundation course covers it all. Yet again, we taught this subject in semester 2. Now you must be wondering, foundation course and banking, how are they even related? Well, let me clear this one out for you. In this subject, we taught about the basic behavior pattern of human personality, comprehend group behavior, learn about the issue of stress and stress management, and also develop an understanding of organization, behavior, and motivation. In a few years, you might not remember the name of this subject, but you'll definitely remember the things you learned from it and how important these teachings were.
The first rule of any technology used in a business is that automation applied to an efficient operation which will magnify the efficiency. The second rule is that automation applied to an efficient operation which will magnify the inefficiency. If you can't make it good, at least make it look good. Information technology is the use of computers to store or retrieve data and information. IT is typically used within the context of business operation as opposed to personal or entertainment technologies. In H.R.College of Commerce and Economics, information technology includes the topics such as introduction to the computer system and a brief study about the Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Word. as these are some of the software which is being used in almost every company for the business operation, and other topics such as the information security system.
There's a saying that goes, don't raise your voice, improve your argument. Because in the end, raising your voice is not beneficial to you. It's your argument that shows your knowledge. Let me ask you a simple question. What do you think is necessary for everything to run smoothly in an acceptable manner? Yes, most of you guessed it right. It's law. Rules and regulations are important to maintain justice and equality in the society as well as in business. Business law serves a way to maintain order among businesses, companies, and brands alike. It also explains the framework within which the business activity shall be carried out. Here at H.R.College of Commerce and Economics, we discuss many acts that are laid under the Indian Penal Code. Some of them are the Indian Contract Act 1872, which describes the laws relating to contracts in India, the Consumer Protection Act of 1986, which describes the features of the Act and the redressal mechanism of consumer complaints, the Negotiable Instrument Act 1981, and many more. Acquiring knowledge in all these subjects will further help you understand how the market functions globally and how there are many different aspects of finance and law that you need to understand before applying them practically.
You all know that we measure each and everything in our economy in GDP figures. However, there is something called quality of life. Economics has taught us to make ourselves more efficient, that is, operate more economically and do more with less. SEM 2 covers macroeconomics, which will help us understand the relationship between concepts like national income and economic welfare, aggregate demand and aggregate supply. It also helps us understand different monetary and fiscal policies that our government uses to influence us.
The importance of statistics can be understood by the phrase that statistics is an important part of our crucial life. Statistics is something that we actually use in our day-to-day life. It is all around us. We cannot escape it. It's a part of our developing lifestyle. Even the apps that we use on our phone work on statistics. Did you know that? The amount of time you spend on your phone in the day, the amount of likes that you get on Instagram picture, what is the probability of getting so many likes at this point of the time in the day? So what is statistics, you ask? Statistics is a part of math that is concerned with data collection and its analysis. It helps in planning things like sales targeting, target audience, etc. Even our economy functions as statistics. Example, our birth rate, death rate, consumption rate, our national incomes, etc. The data is collected, interpreted, presented, and so on. It is helpful in every walk of our life, like trade, economics, social sciences, research work, programming, health services, and the list goes on and on.
Banking and insurance are two sectors which are fast evolving and witnessing a transformational change. Banks are backbones of all the activities because every transaction where money is involved, the bank is the main character. Insurance business is one of the prominent financial services in modern times. Keeping these aspects in mind, this course is designed for students to train students in basic concepts of banking and insurance. But why is this important? Because those who are unbanked or underbanked are hindering their financial lives from enjoying the services that leads to financial well-being.
Bachelor of Banking and Insurance holders have a high employment rate as there is no business which does not require bankers or an insurance specialist to manage the financial aspects of their business.
The course trains candidates for handling financial activities that are associated with the banking and insurance sectors.
Operate efficiently in the banking and insurance in the financial service sector.
And the various technologies employed in the field of banking and insurance. Candidates with good communication skills who have knowledge about loans and foreign exchange market, and they have the capacity and ability to handle different situations and different customers are suitable for this course.
We welcome you to the world of banking and insurance, where you not only study how the industry functions as a whole, but also turns you into individuals best suited for the corporate world.
Thank you so much. So that was the students talking about the different subjects which are available in the banking at SEM 1 and a host of other subjects which follow up in SEM 2, SEM 3, SEM 4, and SEM 5. Friends, and before I start about, when I talk about banking insurance, I'm talking about banking insurance as an industry. I'm talking about the BFSI sector, the banking finance service sector. Before I proceed ahead, some figures I want to introduce in front of you that why banking? Why we should take up banking and why our banking insurance area. First thing, banking sector holds an immense pride in contributing nearly 7.7% of national GDP. Few more points. The insurance sector is growing at a rate of 11-12%. Health insurance sector staggering at 35% with the new introduction of tax cuts in Union Budget 2020-21. There are new norms coming up where the government is looking at the banking sector to grow at an enormous rate. So new norms have been planned by the government to help and boost this particular sector. The BFS sector is growing at the CAGR rate of 6.64%, with a total banking asset of $2.32 trillion, with the combination of public and private banks. There are more banks coming up in the banking in the form of rural banking, retail banking, corporate banking is also there. So a lot of activities are being going on in the banking insurance sector. Let me ask a question to all of you. During the pandemic, which industry or which area was not closed at all, was working throughout? Were you able to function without the banks? No, bank was there. Well, when talk pandemic, everyone's going crazy with the attack of pandemic. One area they looked at was insurance to cover it, because everybody was at risk. So people started looking at the health insurance. So these sectors are bound to grow in times to come. Let me ask another question. Today, wherever you go, how do you make payments? You make payments by using your digital wallets, e-banking, net banking, UPI, right? These are all payment gateways which have come across with new generation. Now we're looking at no bank concept in times to come. Bill Gates way back in 1990s had told that we are moving towards no bank. The banks are in your pockets and mobile phones. So let me tell you, there are immense opportunities which are available in times to come in the area of banking and insurance. So my dear friends, if you're looking at the area of growing this particular industry sector, it's the right time to select this particular course, which will make you specialize in the subjects of banking and insurance. Now, another question comes in mind, sir, only this area? If I take banking insurance, am I only restricted to this particular area? No, you're not restricted to this particular area. Just, Tina, you can share the screen. You're not restricted to this particular area. Let me give an example. Students who have done BMS are working in banks. So it does not mean that if you do banking, you cannot go into corporates. So if people who have done BFM are also working in banking sectors, in the merchant banking area. So that does not mean you cannot work in other areas also. So this is an interdisciplinary kind of thing where even if you're doing BMS, BBI, you are free to go and do any other course ahead. You can go and do MBA ahead. You can do a CFA, you can do a CA, you can do a CS. So along with this course, you can do multiple things. One of the crucial area and most favorite area of the students who are doing banking is actual science. Tough, but more rewarding. So if you're looking at having career in actual science along with banking, the best area to go for. Let me also put across one more point. We have heard about the Jan Dhan Yojana. Have you all heard about Jan Dhan Yojana? Can I get a quick reply in the chat box? Have you heard about Jan Dhan Yojana? Yes or no? Anyone? No. Jan Dhan. Yes, they have heard Jan Dhan Yojana. So we are talking about banking the unbanked, trying to increase our reach and making these basic banking facilities, which are called financial inclusion. So government is also trying to bring more and more policies, particular area, which enhances more opportunities for all the students who are opting for banking and insurance. So my dear friends, if you're thinking to make a career and go big, yes, this particular area for you. Then people question me, sir, whether there are talks of banks being merged, private banking coming into picture. Will that affect? No, that will not be affecting a lot, because a lot of things are coming up apart from that. You talk about the asset management company, mutual funds. Have you heard about mutual funds? One of the key areas, one of the core subjects of banking. You can make career entirely into that. IT part, the payment gateway part we discussed about, the Google Pay, GPay, the Phone Pay. All these areas are going to be a boom in the times to come. We rarely have stopped going banks. We have stopped using checks nowadays. Whatever payments we do, we generally make an online payment. Do you all agree with that? Yes. We have we simply mobile phone. We simply do the transfers. We make a online transfer by GPay or Phone Pay or any other payment gateways or a UPI transfer. So my dear friends, this is something which is really exciting. So if I were you, I would definitely go for a banking course to make a career in that. My dear friends, apart from this course which I discussed about the areas that opportunity discussed about, we have also discussed subjects. My students have already discussed with that. Thanks to a principle, the novel idea which has come across of bringing the committees ahead, the BBI committee, where we have different kind of programs coming up, where we have sessions from the industry experts. They come and discuss about the banking issue, banking areas and opportunities in the banking sector, where interactions been done. People, they come to know what exactly and how banking will shape in times to come. We have alumni who come ahead and talk and discuss the areas of risk management. One of the core areas for which nowadays there are a lot of opportunities there is the risk management. If you see here is my Sally Savan. She's an ex-student of alumni, ex-student of H.R.College, and she's working right at CRISIL. So she took up a session, and there was a lot of information shared by her from the students' perspective, just cleared the BBI course and how banking and the BFS sector is expecting from students and what is expecting students. So she gave an insight about that. Apart from that, we also have the financial planning sessions, the sessions where we tie up with the SEBI or NSE or BSE, and we create this investor awareness programs, and a lot of other activities goes on with respect to the banking insurance course. So my dear friends, think again, think twice before selecting a particular course. Think what are you going to take ahead, because this is going to be a long-term thing. But definitely for choosing and looking at a banking area or an insurance area, this is the right time to choose this course. Okay, we also have mentorship programs going to coming up, where we have industry experts who are mentors to a group of students. They discuss with them, they prepare them, and they make them ready for the industry. So this is how we work in the banking insurance course. I also have Saili Sawant here. Saili, are you there? Saili? Saili, are you there? I think she has left because she was there, just called her so that she can also discuss with all of you. However, she has logged out due to some internet issues. But my dear friends, banking insurance is to grow. And if you join this particular course, you're also supposed to grow along with that. Thank you so much. Any questions or etc. we can take after this particular thing.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul sir. And now, Khushi, can you please introduce Dr. Rani Tyagi for the BCom degree course?
Khushi, can you please make me the co-host first so that I can share the screen?
Yeah, Ara will be able to do that.
Yes, ma'am. I'll just do it.
Dr. Rani Tyagi is the chair of Examinations Committee and the convener of Admissions Committee at the H.R.College. We welcome you, Rani ma'am, and the floor is yours.
Yeah, just a second. No? Now the screen is visible?
Yes, it is.
Just a second. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Career Orientation Program. I, Dr. Rani Tyagi, will give you a glimpse of our most demanding and our most conventional courses offered by H.R.College, which will provide you a 3-year program full of possibilities, challenges, learnings, experiments, and endless opportunity with an overall holistic development. Now, if we start with our vision and mission of H.R.College, you can see that H.R.College vision is that India's future will be shaped in our classrooms, and our syllabus, our mode of teaching, our whole hierarchy is based upon this concept only. If you look at our mission, we provide excellence in commerce business education at the both undergraduate and postgraduate level. We pursue of knowledge through holistic education, and in our education system in H.R.College, the focus is on academic as well as on extracurricular activities. As you all are the part of H.R.College from junior level, you all are aware that we not only give stress on academics, we have a full emphasis on the extracurricular activities also. And the very important part is that developing strong personal values. As Pooja ma'am rightly said yesterday, that being an HRI, you have to learn, not only you have to be humble, you have to give stress on your personal values and on your ethical values. So values in HR is also very, very important. Now coming on to the course objective of Bachelor of Commerce degree. First of all, the student can get the knowledge, skills, theoretical and practical approach in an overall 3-year undergraduate program of BCom. Second thing is to inculcate knowledge and skills in the student, which would make them job related or job ready with a good profile in the corporate world. The curriculum of Bachelor of Commerce is composed of core subjects like accounts and commerce, along with the interdisciplinary subjects like foundation course, environmental studies, business communication, and mathematical and statistical technique. Kids, you have to learn one thing and you have to keep one thing in mind, the importance of the correlation between the core subject and the interdisciplinary subject. Whenever you go for higher studies, you will learn the importance of the correlation, that how interdisciplinary subjects are highly correlated with a core subject. Nowadays, you can find that a single account subject can be correlated with environmental studies also, can be correlated with foundation course also, can be correlated with mathematical and statistical technique also. So the syllabus designed by HSNC University has keep in mind the correlation between the core and the interdisciplinary subjects. To provide practical exposure to students through role plays, case studies, interactive sessions, and make them ready to take up future challenges. Now, as we have discussed from the last 3 days, that the most innovative concept launched by HSNC University in the internal assessment is SLE, that is self-learning evaluation. I don't call it as self-learning evaluation. I prefer to call it as self-learning enhancement. SLE is a type of enhancement. It is an enhancement of your knowledge skills. It is an enhancement where you learn to work as a team, because SLE usually takes place in a team manner. You will be appointed or you will be allotted in a team, and you have to learn that when 4 different people from 4 different backgrounds comes together with a different theoretical approach, how will they work together? So SLE is a basic ground, is a basic platform where you learn to learn, where you learn to adjust, where you learn to mutually benefited by each and every student as well as the faculty. In general term, I will say that self-learning enhancement is like a KYS. What do you do in KYS? Know your student. Look, we all are learn to adapt themselves in the virtual environment. The classes are going on Zoom platform. I don't know you, you don't know me. We are not meeting personally. So SLE is one platform where we just sit together, discuss together, share our ideas, share our learnings, and the role of faculty is to just mentor. I am there to mentor, I am there to initiate the process, and the whole thing will be a learning experience by you. You will tell me what you have learned, what you have achieved through this topic. So I will say that the internal assessment part or these type of case studies, YouTube videos will be a backbone of your BCom degree when you come in the 3-year program course. If you look at the syllabus of semester 1 and semester 2, semester 1 and semester 2, the subject nomenclature is same, just we are shifting from micro to macro level. Accountancy and financial management, commerce, economics, these are your core subjects. And then in interdisciplinary subjects, we have environmental studies, business communication, foundation course, and mathematical and statistical technique. You have credits in this system. So out of foundation course, all the subjects have 3 credits, except foundation course in which you have 2 credits. Coming on to semester 3 and semester 4, now here you have to make a choice between accountancy and financial management and business management. Fine. Out of accountancy and financial management and business management, you have to select one. Along with you have commerce, economics, foundation course, business law. And again, you have elective subjects like applied component, we called it, advertising, travel and tourism, and computer programming. Out of these 3, you have to select one. Same thing will be applicable in semester 4. If you select business management or marketing management in semester 3, You can't change it to accountancy and financial management in semester 4. So please be very specific when you are selecting your subjects in any course, because later on you can't rectify. So if you are good in accountancy and financial management, select that one. And if you want to pursue something in business management or marketing management, please select business management or BA. Now coming on to the internal assessment, as I said that in this credit system, internal assessment is a very important component of your grading part. Internal assessment composed of 40%, as you all now aware, and external assessment is composed of 60% of the component. Now, if you look at this slide, the distribution of 40 marks will be like this. One online test, depend upon the conditions, it can be offline also. One test will be conducted in the given semester of 15 marks. One assignment, which is based upon your curriculum, is of 10 marks. One self-learning evaluation, 10 marks. And active participation in the class will be of 5 marks. So this is the breakup of your 40 marks. I repeat, 15 marks is for class test, 10 marks is for your curriculum, 10 self-learning evaluation, and 5 marks is for class participation. This is common for all courses. Now, the most important thing which come in a student mind when joining any course or joining BCom, that am I able to cope up with so much of internal assessment? Because you all are doing CA, your priority is always doing CA. So you have to keep in mind that the time management is very important. And we as a HR faculty totally help you to manage with these kind of internal assessment. If you look at the time management or the timeline which I have provided, just look at the timeline. The class test will be, I will give you the class test topics within the 15 days of the commencement of lectures. After 15 days, I will give you a booklet. The booklet will consist of all the internal class test topics. After 1 week, I will give you all the project guidelines, all the project topics, and the submission deadline. So for project, you will get at least 1 month to prepare and submit your project. After that, I will give you a booklet which consists of all the self-learning evaluation topics along with guidelines. You will get 1.5 months to prepare these self-learning topics. So don't worry about the pressure that you think you will face during this internal assessment. There will be no pressure. We have arranged the guidelines. We have arranged the timeline like such a way that you will get enough time to prepare for all these projects and assessment. Now that totally depends upon you, that you have to be in this timeline. Don't think I will submit later on, or it's okay to be a defaulter. No, it's not okay to be a defaulter. Please stick to all the timeline, all the guidelines provided by the college. Semester end examination, again semester end examination, whether it will be an offline exam or an online exam, it will be a 2-hour examination consisting of 60 marks. Remember one thing, individual passing is necessary in internal as well as external. Suppose you are passed in external, but you are not clear the internal marks, so then you are not eligible for a pass grade, right? So your individual passing in internal as well as external is very necessary. Now what's next? As we all know that all the students, 90% of the students coming in HR for a BCom degree, I have just make it bold and very highlighted, your target is only chartered accountancy. We know, we totally with you that yes, it's a dream to be a chartered accountant, and in your dream, we totally help you. We will provide you any help, whatever you want, but you have to be a little bit aware. As one thing I forgot to mention in the previous slide, that the 5 marks is for class participation also. And that class participation is totally based upon your attendance and the level of contribution you are giving in your class. Means you have to attend the lectures, you have to contribute something in the lectures, and then you will get those 5 marks. Apart from chartered accountancy, you can also, the next step, and few of you will also go for company secretariat, actuarial science, CFA, FRM, masters in management, masters in business administration, CPA, business accounting and taxation. There are so many options, and out of this, many of you have already selected at what you have to do along with your BCom. So this is from my side. Now, this is the admission schedule for the H.R.College. Look at the admission schedule. The admission is already live. The admission portal is already live now. You can go and register yourself. the in-house admissions, if you can see this slide, the in-house admissions will be from 5th August to 20th of August. And then for outsiders, the first merit list will be on 20th August, the second will be 26th, and the third merit list will be on 31st of August. Fine. Now, we are open for questions. Whatever questions you want to ask, you can ask regarding BAF, BBI or BCom.
Rani ma'am, can I begin with a question?
Yes,
student has asked me.
Yes.
Yeah, Rani ma'am, a student has asked me in the admission form, which is there on the website, they are asking the month of passing. So month of passing should be August.
Yes, month of passing when the result got declared, ma'am. The result got declared. Yes.
Okay, August. Yeah, thank you. Yes, students. The floor is open for the question answer round. Please solve all your queries. You people are sending all the queries to Lajo ma'am and me. Please unmute yourself, Khushi and Ara. Allow them to unmute and let them ask the questions. I know there are hundreds of questions out there.
Everyone, if it's possible, please raise your hands. So I will unmute you.
Yeah, and once the question is answered, please lower it.
Power bank है?
Can you just mute, Anna?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please introduce yourself and then ask the question.
Yes, Miss. I am 0543 Fish. I want to ask that for in-house admission, is there any sort of entrance exam which outsiders may have to give and in-house may not?
No, there is no entrance examination.
Nothing like
Nothing like CET, nothing. No entrance examinations are there.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Next question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Kripali Yadav. Actually, I wanted to ask, can we apply for BMS offline?
What do you mean by that, beta? BMS offline?
Ma'am, as everybody is applying online application, right? So can we apply by going to college?
No, beta. All the admission procedure will be online only. Nothing is offline. Nothing is offline.
Okay, ma'am. And can we apply for in-house?
You are an in-house. You are an in-house student, but in BMS there is nothing like in-house or outsiders. In BMS there is only Sindhi quota is applicable, and then rest is totally on merit.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Someone in the chat box has asked, ma'am, is it okay if we fill in our form till 10th August, as I am a bit confused? This is asked by Shivam Lanke.
Yeah, Shivam, you can fill, but just keep it there. You don't miss the form, because the deadline for filling the form, I think, is 18th of August. So you can take your time. There is enough of time. But later on, aisa nahi hona chahiye that you miss the form and then you are coming that, ma'am, I forgot to fill the form. Then we can't do anything. So try to fill as early as possible.
And someone else is asking, internal assessment for BBI course is the same as other courses,
yes,
right?
Yes, internal assessment is same for all the courses. Whatever slides I have shown just now, the slides are common for all the courses.
Okay, Rani ma'am, one of the students asked me yesterday, but I thought, I have already asked that to Pooja ma'am, but I thought, everyone should hear this once and for all. So one of the students has asked me that, should I apply, ma'am, to both HSNC University as well as University of Mumbai? So, to be on the safer side.
If he is applying only in HR, then HSNC University is more than enough. There is no need to apply in Mumbai University. But if he is applying in different colleges, suppose he is applying in some college affiliated to Mumbai University also, then he has to apply at both the places, HSNC as well as Mumbai University.
Correct. Thank you so much.
For HR and KC, only HSNC University, and for rest of the colleges, Mumbai University.
Mumbai University.
Isha Bafna is asking, can I apply for more than 2 to 3 courses?
Yes, you can apply.
All right.
Yes, you can apply, but don't forget to fill the in different forms. In one form, you can apply only for one course. So fill the different forms. You can apply to 3 to 4 courses also simultaneously.
Someone has DM'd me that what is the cutoff for BMS and BBI at HSNC University?
For outsiders or for Sindhis?
For outsiders.
For outsiders, last year it was 95 or 94, not below than 95.
And for the insiders,
and for the Sindhi quota, it will definitely be around 90%. First merit list.
Ma'am, for BCom, how much percentage will be required for outsider?
For outsiders, first merit list will always be like 95-96%.
Ma'am, will it be possible for a 90% grader?
Yeah, you can wait, beta. You can wait first list, then second list, third list. You can always wait.
Will it be for 84%?
Sorry, beta.
For an outsider, 84% will it be perfect for admission?
I can never say that it is not possible. You have to just wait and observe the merit list, beta. But meanwhile, you can take admission in whichever courses it is possible, and then you can always see that whether it is possible to shift from one course to another.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, please go ahead, the girl.
I am a now student and I have to apply for BCom. So, link which is given in the PDF, we have to apply there, na?
Yes, the registration link is there in the PDF. You have to go to that link and you have to register yourself.
Okay, ma'am. Rani ma'am, there are few queries, the messages which have come to me. One is that payment page. I think the registration fee they are talking about.
Yes.
Is not, it keeps on reloading when they click on pay. So this is, I think, a technical thing.
Okay, Laju ma'am, I will talk to the vendor and I will let you know.
And one more thing, they were asking about the size of the form. I told them you have to refer to the KB size when they are uploading some document.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
But still they are saying, ma'am, it's not happening at our end.
Okay, ma'am, I just note down these two technical queries and I just talk to the vendor.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Sumit.
Yeah, how is the college being autonomous affect CA, the students pursuing CA? Like, I can't decide on to anything.
But how does it matter if first of all, the college is not autonomous, it's a cluster public university and it will not affect your CA. Na, beta, how will it affect your CA? You tell me, how does it matter?
Like in terms of attendance and all, the curriculum will change or something?
Attendance is like that, the timetable is prepared like that, better that in the morning you have BCom classes from 7:15 to 10:27. So definitely your classes will not begin before that. So you can easily adjust between the two. I don't think so there will be any clashes. The first lecture of FI BCom will be at 7:15. So from 7:15 to 9:39 or 10:27, your lectures will get over and then you can proceed with your classes. So it's time management. As I earlier also said that it is totally a time management which you have to organize at your level end, that you have to manage between BCom as well as your CA.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Hello.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
For pursuing, if we are planning to do NDA, is it better to do BAF or BMS?
Again, I will answer that if you have a choice in accountancy and finance subjects, because they are core accounts and finance subject, then you can go for BAF also. If you have a inclination towards management subjects, then you go for BMS better.
Okay.
It's totally depend upon your interest.
Okay. And ma'am, what is the cutoff for BMS for in-house students?
There is nothing called as in-house beta in BMS. In professional courses, they are only Sindhi category and the general category.
So for general category,
94-95% beta.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
First merit list. I'm talking about first merit list.
Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, what is the cutoff of BAF for outsiders?
The first merit list for all of our courses now, mostly will be 92 to 94, 95. Not like this only. In BCom, the first cutoff last year was 96.2%.
I'm at 90%. Which course can a student get in HSMC University in 90% outsider?
Now it's very difficult to answer. It's 90%. I think you will be easily getting in the third merit list BAF or BMM. BMS. I can't say anything just now, but BAF.
BCom.
BCom is also 90%. You have to wait for the third merit list.
As you told, we need to fill the forms in both HSMC University and HR. So HR, we can get the form easily.
No, beta. You have to fill form only the HR University. The link is there, na? That eventually will go to HSNC University only. In HSNC University form, you have to select either you are coming to HR or KC College. Find these two colleges. You have to.
So in HSNC University, the forms are still not out.
It's out, beta. It's out. Go to the H.R.College website. The forms are out. The link is there. Go to that link and fill the form. The form is live, beta.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Someone else is asking in the chat, if we are not sure which course to choose, can we reserve our seat in BCom once and then withdraw if we don't want it later?
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah, sorry, just got into some other thing. Yeah.
Ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am, is there any cut?
But just cutoff depends on the people who apply. I think I heard you all been asking Rani, what would be the cutoff for this course, that course? It depends on who applies.
BCom in-house, is there any cutoff?
BCom in-house is no cutoff. Everybody is welcome. But if you don't take it within the dates that have been given, afterwards, you will lose out onto those dates. So first BCom, if you don't reserve your seats there, if you are above 90%, you will come in first or second or third merit list.
Hello. Hello, ma'am. Will I get the BAF course in Sindhi quota with 90.60%?
90 पे सिंधी कोटा आराम से आपको मिल जाएगा.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Sindhi quota in any course 85 above, you might easily get it.
Okay.
But you have to wait till third list.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. I have two questions actually. I'm an international chess player, so I just want to ask if there is any concession for attendance. Because I had to miss my school, school and college is a lot for tournaments.
See, for sports and cultural, there are concessions given to students, but it doesn't mean that throughout the year 365 days you will be there. So whenever your tournaments are there, you approach us, we will give you those concessions, but whenever you are free, you have to attend your colleges. And you are in, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. And we have to fill another form for sports quota also?
It is there in the system. When you will go to part B, after your part A, there has been a category included now, sports and cultural, where you will upload your documents if you are into sports and cultural quota applications.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, procedure for SHNC University form?
The procedure is there on the website now. You log on to hrcollege.edu website and it will give you the guidelines. It will give you the dates and the link for registering on the HSNCU website. It's www.hsncu.edu.in. You go to undergraduate admission through the website, or in the guidelines on the website, there is a link of the form. You directly do fresh registration and fill the form.
Hello, thank you, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm pursuing CMA and I want to do a BAF side by side. So it will be possible for me to do together?
I think Poonam will be able to answer this. Is Poonam Jain there? Normally, we have seen CA trend with BCom.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
If BAF students also do CA, can they manage, Poonam?
Yes, ma'am, they can manage. It gets a little bit taxing in terms of CA inter when they start with their internship and all. So that is why it becomes a little bit time management, like they have to learn. Otherwise, we have a lot of students who are pursuing CA along with BAF because the subjects overlap. So they
Ma'am,
have a
CMA.
which course? Sorry.
CMA.
Yeah. Certified Management Accountant, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that you can do. That you can do along with BAP course. The subjects overlap, so there are a lot of common papers, so it would be easy for you.
Attendance issues will be there.
No, attendance issues won't be there provided your class timings you manage according to the college lecture timings. So we do insist on 80% attendance. So you'll have to manage your class timings along with your college. You know that college lectures mostly end by 2 o'clock. We start in the morning and we end by 2. And so post that you're free for the rest of the day.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what is the cutoff of BAF?
I think for the cutoff, I think Rani ma'am is the best person.
Cutoffs for the BAPs or BFM or BBIs will come in only after the first merit list. ऐसे कोई कटऑफ्स नहीं बताता है बेटा, आपको पहले स्क्रूटिनी होती है कि किन किन लोगों ने अप्लाई किया है. सो फ्रॉम टॉप टू वी विल सी अगर 98% वालों ने 500 लोगों ने भर दिया तो कट ऑफ 98 हो जाती है बेटा. मेरे पास जितनी सीट्स होती है, डोंट आस्क सच क्वेश्चंस कि कट ऑफ कितनी है. कट ऑफ आपके फर्स्ट मेरिट लिस्ट में ही पता चलती है. ऐसे कोई सोच के हम कट ऑफ नहीं करते हैं बेटा. मेरी जितनी सीट्स होती है वी सी फ्रॉम द टॉप परसेंटेज, जितने बच्चे वहां बैठते हैं उतने में कट ऑफ हो जाती है.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
May I ask?
One is asking me, is math compulsory for admission in BBI?
Yeah, maths is there is no option. You can't skip maths if you're coming in BBI.
First years there are no skipping of papers in any courses.
But HR College offers bridge courses also. Means if you are weak in maths, so then we have different. We can offer different classes by teachers, special classes, and then you can cope up with that. There is no issue.
Ma'am, on the website for the admission, the 12th mark sheet, they're given the option to upload. So they have to put a screenshot of the marks page.
Yes.
Okay, and ma'am, second doubt I was having, when I'm uploading the thing, it's not getting uploaded on the site, even though it's under the KB given over there.
So what is it showing?
It's freezing. The site is freezing on 2 laptops and 5 different connections.
Yeah, that's what Raju ma'am told me. I just talked to the vendor after this and I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you.
I just tried to sort it out. Raju ma'am just told me this.
Another question in the chat box is, what is the difference between BCom and BCom honors?
BCom honors is a complementary, but you can say it's an additional degree. You can't compare both. I just want to clarify one thing. Many students think that they can have a choice between BCom and BCom honors. No, BCom honors is an additional thing which you can do apart or along with your BCom. Fine, so there is no choice that you can opt for BCom honors and you leave BCom regular. No, it's an additional degree which you can have along with your BCom course. Like here, it's an additional thing. You have to attend the lectures, you have to appear for the examination, but it is not a substitute for regular BCom. It's an additional thing which you are getting.
Ma'am,
can you brief on specialization? Do you get it from the first year, or after 2 years you can take specialization?
Specialization is from second year, beta. In first year, all the subjects are compulsory. All the 7 subjects in first year are compulsory. Specialization starts in BCom after second year. In second year, sir. Semester 3.
Ma'am, in the HR form, in education details, there is an option of seat number. So what should we write in that?
You don't have Anupama.
Your HSC seat number.
They have the seat number, no? Yeah. So beta, you have to write that thing only.
12th ka seat number. See, this will help us to identify whether you are in-house or outsider. So that's why we ask for your seat numbers of HSC, because we have our own records. We check.
Also, ma'am, can I know what are the documents needed for approving the Sindhi minority quota?
Sindhi minority, you normally need a Sindhi affidavit, है ना, Rani?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Affidavit.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, there are few social reservations of quota, like widow quota, ex-serviceman quota. So are there any seats available for them?
Physically handicapped students, These type of quotas you are asking, na?
No, ma'am. Social reservations like widow quota, ex-servicemen, and these type of reservation.
Widow quota is there, beta, that I am aware, but ex-servicemen I am not aware. Defense quota is there, widow quota is there, that I am aware, but no idea about ex-servicemen.
So ma'am, what about defense quota? What is the cutoff for BMS?
As ma'am said, beta, it totally depends upon how many students applied for defense quota. Then usme bhi, how much is the percentage? According to that, the merit list will be prepared.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
A lot of people are confused whether there's one form to fill or two. So it's just one form, right, on the HSNC website.
Form is yes. So there's the same link is there on HSNC or on HR. They will go on the same page.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Tell me.
When will be the cutoff will be for in-house quota BCom or BAF announced?
There is no cutoff for in-house students. No cutoff for in-house students. You can go apply and then you will get the admission. No cutoff for no cutoff for admissions in BCom for in-house quota.
Okay, and BAF also no.
No, BAF may you have BAF. There is no in-house, huh? BAF is totally on merit.
Acha. Oh, the merit list.
Yes, merit list will come.
Someone is asking. Yes, continue.
And which course is better for which CA, BAF or BCom?
As Pooja ma'am said, that if you are able to manage the time, because as she said that BAF and CA will be a little bit hectic. So if you can able to manage this hectic schedule, then you can go ahead with any of these. Mostly people prefer BCom with CA. But if you can manage the schedule or you can manage your time, then you can go ahead with BAF and CA also.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Someone is asking if we take BBI in the first year, can we change to BCom in the second?
No. Never. This is not allowed. Not allowed at all. So please be very specific when you are selecting the course. As Pooja ma'am said yesterday also, don't be in some peer pressure that my friend is selecting this course or that course. You have to be very specific when you are selecting your course. There is no change of course from one to another.
Rani ma'am, is there a difference between BCom regular and BCom autonomous?
No, ma'am, there is nothing called as BCom autonomous. Actually, some students, they got confused with BCom honors. उन्हें क्या लगता है कि BCom honors is equivalent to BCom regular. But there is nothing like that. BCom honors is an additional thing which we are offering. कैसे हम लोग certificate course करते हैं या एक additional कुछ extra करते हैं? This is like that only. BCom honors. You can't compare BCom regular with BCom honors. BCom regular is a full 3-year undergraduate program. You can add some certificate program or additional degree, which is BCom honors.
No, but is there something like BCom autonomous? That's what somebody asked me yesterday.
No, nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Okay.
No.
Someone is asking, does BCom honors require more attendance than normal BCom?
Nothing like that. You have to attend the lectures. I think there are 1.5 or 2 hours. I think 1 hour lecture, 11:30 to 12:30 daily. There are lectures for BCom honors. So you can easily adjust if you want to do that.
Someone is asking, while we do CA internship, will we get attendance concession for BAF?
No. I again and again saying the same thing. The lecture for BCom are designed in such way that you start our first lecture at 7:15 a.m. You can easily adjust your timings with your CA classes. Now your CA classes will not start at 7:15 or 8:30. Na? They usually start after 9:30 or 10. So you can easily adjust between FY BCom lectures and your CA classes.
Rani ma'am,
just to throw more light, I think Anupama ma'am was asking about BCom autonomous. We don't have anything like BCom autonomous. What is BCom honors is basically in BCom you get 7 subjects in first year. For honors, you have to do 2 additional papers, which is law and statistics. Sem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you will do your 2 papers additional. And after your TY BCom, you will get a BCom honors with law and statistics as the primary and secondary subjects. You will do your BCom the way it is, and must inform the honors degree has been offered to all the self-finance courses, including BMM, BMS, BBI, BAF. All the courses can opt for BCom
Hello, ma'am.
honors.
Hello.
Yes, beta.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
What are the class timings for BAF and BMS?
BAF and BMS, mostly the lectures will start from 9:30 or 10.
Okay, till?
Till depends, beta, because sometimes you have lectures from visiting faculties also. So in BAF and BMS, as Pooja ma'am yesterday said, that a lot of visiting faculties are there. So sometimes we have to adjust the timings according to their convenience.
Okay, and do we have to fill separate forms for BCom and BF, BMS, etc.?
No. See, when you go to HSNC, you undergraduate admission, you will get a full plethora of courses that you wish to join from either KC College or H.R.College. You have to select the courses. Say you want to go think of applying for BMS KC. You want to go for HR BMS, then HR KC, BMS KC. You also want to try your luck with BAF, HR and KC. So in totality, you will select 4. So which is BMS for HR, BMS for KC, BAF for KC, BAF for HR, and you also want to try your luck say for BBI. So in totality, you will select 5. You will give your preference where do you exactly are looking for as your first preference, and accordingly 5 courses you will pay the form. So you will have to select all in one form. The form will do segregation later on their own. You will only select both the colleges, both the courses at one time.
And it's a humble request, don't jump from one course to another till October or November. That will be very difficult for you also and for us also. Please select your priority in the beginning also, and don't jump ki ab wo yahan chala gaya, so then I will jump from this course to this course. No request will be entertained like this. Huh? Please don't jump from one
This
course
is
to
very
another.
technically, some students also lose their admissions in that way.
Yes.
So don't do that. Be very sure what you want to apply. Look at your percentages. Look at your cutoffs. You want to look at last year's cutoffs. It is there in the university, even in the newspapers. But then you don't say BMS try करता हूँ, फिर BAF try करता हूँ, फिर BBI try करता हूँ, मैं सब भर देता हूँ. You will get confused yourself. Look at your own capabilities and what you will be able to do in future, what careers you want. And as I said last time also, because my friend is doing BMS, I will also do BMS. That is one of the biggest beokufi that you all will do. Don't do that. You may be good into accounts. You may be good into financial investments. Talk to your parents. Maybe they are running a business of wealth management. They would want you to do a BWalk in wealth management or a BFM or a BAF degree. Don't run behind courses just because your friends are running behind. You apply according to your capabilities.
Someone is asking, ma'am, if I have applied for BCom and BFM and I've secured a seat in BCom, can I still wait for the BFM third list?
Yes, you can.
Yes. But one thing this is going to happen now. See, if you decide that BCom and you got into third merit list of BFM, right? The minute you get into BFM and say okay and make payment, your BCom seat is gone. We have seen many students taking BFM, not getting comfortable and want to come back to BCom. This reverse gear is not allowed. So once you have lost your boat, it has lost because that seat has gone to somebody else. So reverse gear possible nahi hai. So think carefully. You want to secure your seat in BCom and wait for BFM, it's okay. You secure there, cancel your BCom. But BFM leke fir BCom mein aana hai, in-house hai, mujhe nahi jam raha hai, that will be a foolish thing. So decide very carefully.
Another person is asking, is there a different cutoff for NRI students or are they considered outsiders only?
NRI is totally different, beta. There will be a different circular, different portal for NRI students.
Some student is asking, he's registering again and again for our regular BCom, but he's not getting the OTP. He tried so many times.
Okay, fine. Let me ask. Let me discuss with the vendor. Huh? Let me discuss.
Okay.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, I have to learn business skills and need more practical knowledge about business management. Should I prefer BMS or BWOC?
Business management, if you are saying, then definitely I will say BMS. BMS will be more preferable.
If you're looking at BM as a professional degree, then take BCom, because BCom gives you specialization in business management and accountancy from second year.
Yes.
So you can look at BMS or BCom. BCom will help you more there.
Is maths necessary in BAF?
Yes, beta.
You all are not allowed to drop any subjects in first years. So if it is there in first year, you will have to do it.
Maths as business statistics is there in first year BAF. In every, I think in BBI, BMS, BAF, BFM, every course has maths in first year.
Ma'am, so if we are not having a maths in the mental health, can we apply?
Of course you can apply.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
My son Shiv is interested in computer course. You tell me what is the college is offering in the computer courses?
And you're talking in terms of any degree courses offered by the college or certificate courses?
Well, after 12th, he would like. Actually, after 12th, he would like to join computer courses.
Then he should join BSc in IT, ma'am.
Yeah, BSc in IT.
BSc after 12th?
Yeah.
But that is in H.R.College, can he do?
No. In H.R.College, BSc IT we don't offer, ma'am. But in KC College we have.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, could you guide what should we opt, BCom or BCom honors along with CA?
देखो अभी तुमने फिर now you are again getting confused. Why you are saying that what should we opt, BCom or BCom honors? बेटा BCom तो करना ही है ना. You can't have a choice between BCom or BCom honors. As I earlier said, it's totally complementary. BCom honors is like a certificate course you are having. You can say that whether you want to do a BCom honors or not, it can be a choice. But BCom, so you have to go for an undergraduate degree. Na? BCom honors is a complementary thing. It is not equivalent to a degree.
Okay, ma'am.
Students asking me again and again, they want to know the number of seats for the BMS, BBI, BAF, BFM. The exact number of seats.
BBI we have 60. In BFM and BMM we have 120 seats. In BAF around 240 and in BMS also around 300.
So Rani ma'am, can you please repeat it for the students because I got so many queries.
Ma'am, exact money I am talking about in approximate numbers.
Okay,
yeah, BBI we have 60. BFM and BMM we have 120. In BVOC, retail management, THM and WM we have 50 seats. In BAF around 240 and in BMS we have around 300 seats.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Ma'am, for pursuing courses abroad, which university will get more preference, Mumbai or HNSC?
Any university, both are reputed institutions, Mumbai University or it is HSMC University, both are reputed institutions. Beta. Many students from our MCom courses now are doing so many courses from the foreign universities. They are not having any issues. So it's totally dependent upon your choice. Both are reputed organizations.
I remember Pooja ma'am, answered this yesterday, and she said that HSNC University and Mumbai University now are competitors. So we're asking the wrong question. They are competitors now.
Yeah, so I think many students are asking, are we still under Mumbai University? So actually we are not. We are university ourselves. So like an SNDT University or Mumbai University or Dr. Homi Bhabha University, HR College, KC College and BTTC is a university ourselves. And please remember, we are a public university under the notification of Maharashtra Public Universities Act. And we have come with the notification by Maharashtra government in 2019. So we are not a private university. We are not autonomous body. We are a university ourselves. So HRKC is a degree granting university under HSNC name, which is Hyderabad National Collegiate University. So if you apply on Mumbai University for HR College, you may see our name there because they don't want to leave us. We are so popular, but you won't get admission here because that form will not reach us. So if HR and admissions are to happen, it is to happen on hsncu.edu.in only.
There is this one student asking, can I do a BCom honors and a BFM together?
No, yes. Then there will be BFM honors.
Oh.
Yeah, the degree name will be BFM honors.
BFM honors. Okay.
Yes.
See, honors is basically, I said 2 papers extra if you want to get honors at the end of your 3rd year. So every semester you will have to do 2 papers extra. So law and statistics will be given to BCom, BFM, BMS, BBI students. So they will have to do their lectures, 45 hours of study per subject. Then only they give exam, internal assessment, then only honors will be given. So it is not like I admission liya aur chale gaye. No, you have to do your rigorous study. Like, so you will have to study 9 subjects rather than 7 in a normal BCom or a BFM. Then only at the end of the 3rd year, you will have an honors degree along with BFM or BMS or BBI or BCom or BMM. BWOC is not allowed to do honors.
Another person is asking if we want to do BCom honors, do we have to specify anywhere in the HSN in the admission form?
No, right now, no. Once you up for BCom or BFM, another link will come to you that if you want to do honors, please pay the remaining amount if you want to get apply for honors and get selected. So right now, if it asks you in a form, if you want to take honors, just put a tick. Right now, there are no formalities for honors. It will start only once you get an admission in BCom. Before that, there is no formality.
This girl is asking, can I do a BCom and a BBI together?
Wow, what a question. She should answer this back. No, both are degree courses. You can't do BBI, BCom, BMS together. You have to do either BCom or BMS or BBI. But BBI being a professional course, we would recommend you do BBI if you are looking at a career.
Ma'am, can I answer this concern like this?
Ji.
It's a BCom in banking, it's a BCom in management studies, a BCom in financial markets. So what you're doing is BCom itself. So if you're looking at doing BCom and banking, choose banking itself.
Yes, thank you, sir. Ma'am, this person has got 80% and he's a Sindhi quota student. Will he get admission in BMS?
Now he has to only pray that other Sindhis have got below 80. That is the only thing. But
that is also difficult.
That is very difficult question because lot many students have got about 90 now. So their Sindhis also have performed well. So just pray that 80% ke below sab Sindhis. Wo hoga nahi. So I would suggest first secure your seat in BCom and try looking out for BBI because 80% Sindhi quota and BBI is possible. BMS a little tougher.
One student was saying that he is not receiving the OTP. If that student is here.
Hello, somebody asked me about the OTP. That student has been asking again.
I think even some messages, some students are sending me messages. Even though on their group I posted that OTP will be later on given to you, not now.
And if they are not receiving, the OTP, ma'am, I just need the student ID, user ID.
Okay.
If you will forward me some student ID,
Yes.
those who are not receiving the OTP, I will do the needful.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Also, they have been given an email ID which is ask me anything at hr.college.edu. If they put their technical queries there, we can easily solve them by calling them, or the student council are already looking at this sheet. So it will be easier for us if they write directly to ask me anything at the rate hr.college.edu. Also, students' desk has been put up in college where students are sitting and helping students for admission. If they are close by college, they can come in and take help from college students also. If this was OTP problem in the morning before 1 o'clock, that has been resolved now. So I think let students fill it up and please let us know if this
Okay, ma'am.
continues.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Ji.
Another student is asking about BBI and BCom course. Can we do it together and is it manageable?
I think this was answered just now.
This was just
Great
answered.
question.
You cannot do BCom and BBI.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. I am tended towards BFM, but on the safer side, I want to secure my seat for BCom in-house.
Yesterday you were there, Nishant. I think we answered you there. Remember?
Yes, ma'am.
तो फिर से आज वही पूछ रहे हो?
I'm just for confirming because.
बेटा सुनो, आपको बैप चाहिए, आपकी कितनी परसेंटेज है?
87.5.
In Sindhi quota?
No,
Are you Sindhi?
General.
बैप चाहिए आपको? थोड़ा
No,
डिफिकल्ट होगा.
BFM.
BFM बेटा कट ऑफ बहुत हाई रहती है, 90 अबव रहती हैं. आप HR के स्टूडेंट हो?
हाँ.
So you apply for BFM, but आप अपनी BCom सीट सिक्योर करके रखो.
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Can an NRI apply for Sindhi minority?
No, NRIs go under different quota. There is no Sindhi quota there.
No, they can't apply. They can't apply.
No.
Okay.
Ma'am, we are not able to download the application form after the payment.
Can you? Yeah, tell me why you are not able to download. The link is there on the HR College site now.
Ma'am.
अनुपमा मैम.
Yes, रानी मैम.
मैम आप उसको मेरा नंबर दे दीजिए ना प्लीज.
Okay, वो लड़के को मैं दे देती हूँ. Yes. OTP वाला. Yeah.
Contact me.
Yeah. Okay, which all courses are good with actuarial sciences? I think Rahul Mishra sir already answered, but again this student is asking.
Ma'am, I can answer like this. Actual science is more into banking insurance sector area, and most of the students who are doing banking are also doing simultaneously, they're doing actuals along with that. So if you're looking at doing actual science, banking will be subject, banking and insurance will be the degree you should look for.
Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am, yesterday I was filling the form online and I encountered two trouble. One was after filling the form, in choosing courses and colleges, I couldn't see any options only. There were no options to select.
It was yesterday. I think today, ma'am just now said it's being done. If you still have problem, you get back to us.
Yes. The issue has now been sorted. Please check again.
Okay, miss. If I have trouble, I'll get back to you. And miss, the student help desk offline is available from what time to what time?
But offline admissions are not there. Admissions are totally online. You can come and ask your query, but admissions will be conducted only online.
Miss, yes, but someone told just now, few minutes ago, that offline some students are there in HR to help.
Yeah, you can go and ask them, beta. You can ask you can ask your queries there. If you have any doubt, you can go to college
Yes, miss.
from
So
10:30.
from what time to what time?
10:30, from 10:30 onwards.
And miss, one more last doubt, miss. Honors, if I take for any subject extra honors exam, I'll have to give it for law and stats only, na?
Yes, law and stats.
Okay, miss. Thank you.
Another question coming up is CA with a BCom honors preferable? BCom honors plus CA. Can you hear me, Rani ma'am?
Yes, Anupam ma'am, sorry.
Some student is asking, can I do a BCom honors with a CA?
Yeah, ma'am, but BCom honors is not a degree that he will receive. Huh? He can do BCom with BCom honors and CA.
Okay.
But then, ma'am, that in that case, has to put some extra effort because already doing a CA, and the subjects will increase. So accordingly, to plan out.
Yeah. And Rahul Mishra sir, which courses are suitable with ACCA?
BAF and see, ma'am, let me clarify to all the students who are here. Whenever you talk about any accounting subjects or you talk about any finance subjects, these are all BCom courses. It is management studies, banking, insurance, financial markets, and accounting finance. When what more goes with accounting course, you can take either a BMS or you can take bank accounting and finance if you want to go for the ACCA. But mostly because it is similar to chartered accountancy course, but more of a subjects which are international courses which have. So that is why if you want to go for ACCA, you can do BAF as first priority, BMS second, third BBA, and then BA, because markets are completely different. So when you're looking at accounting and finance, there's something called accounts, there's something called as finance, financial management, and there's something called as financial markets. So accounting and finance, when I say it is accountancy and financial management, and then there are financial markets which is completely different.
Rani ma'am, this is for you. Rani ma'am?
Yes, Anupam.
Yeah, students asking, when are we going to get our leaving certificate? No, this is for Lajo ma'am, I think. Leaving certificate and transfer certificate. Lajo ma'am?
Just to tell everyone.
Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
As
I thought you're
students, we will be giving you your mark sheet along with your leaving certificate. So as soon as we get your mark sheets, hard copy from the board, we will give it to you along with your leaving certificate. As regards your transfer or migration, if you are not continuing with H.R.College, you message me, I will inform you what needs to be done.
Another
Ara, go on.
Another question that I'm getting a lot is, are there any internships offered by college during BAF or BCom?
Rahul, can you please answer? I don't think so.
Ma'am, from the placement cell, there are internship offers which normally they post on the group. So depending upon their interest area, the students can choose.
Okay, Rahul. Yeah, anything else?
Does a degree have more value when an honors is added to a normal degree? So
definitely, beta. Honors degree will definitely add a value to your BCom degree. Definitely, and there is so much to learn in BCom honors because both the subject combinations, law and statistics, are excellent. So definitely it will be a contribution.
When are the admissions opening for NRIs? Is the question.
Very soon. You will get an intimation, beta. The circular will be on the website.
Okay. Again, I know Rahul sir has answered this, but then the student is asking, can I do a BCom general along with actuarial science?
Yes, ma'am, they can do. The only thing is you should have interest towards mathematics and statistics more if you're looking at actual science as a career. because that is the core area which they generally look for, along with, of course, other banking aspects of it. But mathematics should be one of the core area.
Somebody is asking which has more scope. Is it a BMS or a BAF?
Both the subjects has its own importance. We can't say that which one has more scope. According to your choice, you can select. Both the courses are excellent.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, I have not received any confirmation after the payment. Or I cannot print that application form from the site. It's just reloading. So when will you get the confirmation?
Do you know your student ID?
Yes, ma'am. Just a second.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Give me your ID.
My ID is 000
000
311
311
81.
81. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
I will do that. Don't worry.
Hello, ma'am.
Is Sindhi Panchayat letter required for Sindhi quota admission? Sindhi Panchayat letter required.
We require the affidavit, Anupama. The affidavit which is saying, ha.
Only the affidavit. Okay. So students, you heard that. Okay, and now this question I've got it many times. First I thought I'll ignore, but no, they're asking the fees for every course. They want to know the fees for BCom, BAF, BMS.
I will give you the WhatsApp message in which fees of each and every course will be mentioned. Then you can circulate.
Okay, perfect.
Okay?
Perfect. Yes. That would be perfect. Yes, students, anything else?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, as ma'am just in the slide showed, there are the practical projects and all. So are they really time consuming? Because if you will do CA with it, so I just wanted to ask, it will be per semester or per year? Like, how will it go? The projects and all which you all will give in BCom course?
Shrivats, you need to manage your time, dear. You need to manage your time for CA. You need to manage your time for BCom studies, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You need to manage for the assignments. If there are any deadlines for the assignments, you need to give the assignments on time, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I just wanted to ask, the number of projects like which we will get. It's because it will help, like time will be saved. Just because
Rani ma'am, how many number of projects? I think that depends upon the number of subjects.
Number of projects will be semester one project, one SLE, and one internal test. If you are pursuing BCom, then in BCom one semester one project, one SLE, and one class assignment, one internal test.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
If we apply for honors, can we opt out later in second year or third year?
You can. It's totally upon your choice, beta. You can.
And ma'am, do we have to apply separately for open category and Sindhi category?
You are an in-house student, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Then it's fine, no? Then there is no need to apply. Just fill the form. For self-finance courses, you need to apply.
Okay, and there is no separate form for BCom, right?
Form is one. Yes, Pooja ma'am बताया ना बेटा form एक ही है. उसके अंदर you have to fill your preferences.
Okay, just confirming. Thank you, ma'am.
Which degree college courses are suitable along with a company secretary course?
Rahul, please.
Ma'am, all courses are suitable. As I already mentioned, we are looking at BCom. BCom is there. We have BBF, we have BMS. Every course is there. So you can take any of the courses which can go along very well with with the company secretary course.
But in which course, Rahul sir, the subjects would be common so that I don't have to study more?
Ma'am, as to say very clearly about this part, in every courses, some of the similarities there. When you talk about BCom, they have more big accounting and management subjects. We have management studies separately for BMS. For banking, they have core areas of banking. So these are BCom courses which specialize in different areas. Now, when you talk about company secretary course, it is more into legal aspects regarding companies and other laws which are applicable. So I cannot say that every subjects will be overlapping, something like that. You have to study separately for company secretaries with one or two subjects which are common in all courses. So if I take financial accounting, it is there in BBA also, it is there in BMS also, it is there in accounts also, PAF also. You when you take a cost accounting subject, is there somewhere other in BBA also, and BAF also, BCom also. So accounting subjects will overlap, but the core areas regarding law which is there in CS will not be overlapping everywhere in the courses. So they're specializations later on. So the basic law like business law or company law, that will be that is a part of every course. So whether you take BCom, whether you take BBA, whether you take BAF or BMS, those subjects of accounts and basic business law will overlap. Other subjects will not overlap. So to study separately for that.
Okay. Again, this question, I think Rani ma'am or Pooja ma'am already answered, but I don't know why maybe they must not have been there. How much, is there a Sindhi quota for the Bachelor of Banking and Insurance?
Yes. Sindhi quota is there in all the courses.
All the courses, okay.
Yes.
Yes, students, please unmute yourself and ask whatever you want to ask.
Ma'am.
Yes, please go ahead.
In 10th, in ICSE, it had a little controversy. So marks obtained in the application form in 11, we have written out of top 5 subjects, not including the third subject. So in this form, the form which link has been given, in that one, do we write out of 500 or do we write out of 700?
Whatever was applicable at the time of 11th admission, that same will hold true now. But now it is your 12th marks which will be considered for your degree admissions.
Okay, ma'am.
So you follow the same pattern what was followed there.
Okay, ma'am. And I wanted to ask about the management quota. Is it available for FI degree? Management quota.
You are in-house student?
Yes, miss.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
So why you want management quota, dear?
Miss, because I want to apply for BMS and BCom, I don't want to apply for
You
that.
try first.
Okay, miss. Thank you.
Rani ma'am, this student Kanika Garg is saying that she's not able to upload the 12th mark sheet.
Then I think some network issue will be there, Anupama, or they can click the picture and upload the screenshot also if they have.
Yes, I guess Kanishka is in the meeting. You heard that, right?
You need to refer to the KB size, Kanishka. Edit some error, like the note part which is there in the government online mark sheet. You can edit that little bit and then take the screenshot and or upload with that. Because we need your marks that should be very clearly mentioned rather than the note point as of now. That is the disclaimer note which is given in the mark sheet.
Ma'am,
somebody is say.
Ma'am, I haven't decided with the college yet. Will it be okay if I apply now, get a seat, and later I decide not to go for the admission?
You need to follow the deadlines, dear. The dates are already mentioned. Form filling from this to this, this to this. You please refer that. And if you fall within the dates, it's okay, but not beyond that. And we have mentioned it umpteen times. Refer the notes, refer the notice which are posted in your group, which clearly says form filling is from this date to this day. registration, everything is shortlisted. Please check the dates over there. You can't just wait, okay, let everything get over, then I will apply. No way.
Yes, even on college website, we have put the links. So please go to hrcollege.edu website. You can also go to HSNCU website. All the registrations are there. Fill up your forms. Don't hurry and fill up your form and get into technical issue. Go slow and fill it well and then submit it.
The student is asking, will my burden increase if I do a BCom honors along with a CA? Will my burden increase? I guess Rahul sir has already answered, but
yes.
whatever.
Yes, yes, it will. Because 9 subjects plus CA tuitions, your CA study, they will not leave you, HR will not leave you, honors people will not leave you. So, you know, you will be hanged till death. To understand that. So you have to be, if you are able to take pressure, yes, go ahead.
Then maybe the student won't have a social life then.
Yeah, he will become Pooja Ramchandani, sitting in front of computer throughout the day. It depends
It's all
on
about
it's all your capability.
It's all about time management, how you manage the time and divide the time into the social life and studies. It's all about balancing.
Yes, I think I answered this to Shrivats earlier. He had asked the same. And I said, it's all about time management. You need to manage your time efficiently and effectively.
Hello, ma'am. Can we upload soft copy of 12th standard results and upload the documents on HSNC University site?
Baby, that was already answered that you have to. That is what so far board has given you.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry. Thank
No,
you so much.
sorry. It's already, pay attention to what could be like, you are sitting in the audience and then maybe the same question might have been asked. So pay attention to all the questions which are raised by your peers, your classmates. Could be, you might find the answer there. So this was already answered. As of now, you have got the online mark sheet. That only you will upload. You have not yet received the hard copy from the board.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes, anything else, students?
Ma'am, for BAF, ma'am said that attendance is 80%. So is it for all the courses or just for BAF? That minimum attendance.
Here, as she said, 80% is basically 80%. Says that you have to pay proper attention to BAF course because it is a very, very technical course. Accounting and finance there requires your attendance properly in lectures so that you can understand those technical concepts. If you don't attend, you will get lesser marks and you will lose out your grades.
Okay.
So by that means, she said that you have to pay attention to the lecture. Nobody is going to sit with a knife and say you did not attend. You all are matured enough, you are adult enough, right? So
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I was thinking to
adults, you have attended H.R.College in FY and SYJC. So you have seen our attendance. We are strict with them. Vice principal keeps looking at your attendances. So similar way, we will be looking at attendances at degree college also. Only request is don't expect that for CA, which is another institute, we should, okay, you will not attend anything. Because right now we are going into an evaluation system of 60-40. So there will be class assignments, there will be tests, there will be self-learning evaluation. Your presence will be there automatically in college. If you think that you won't be able to attend, then think about it before you get into any professional course.
Thank you so much.
You are sailing in 2 boats. It is your responsibility to ensure both the boats are safe. And you should always, you don't want to get a CA first topper with a B grade BAF, right? Do you want that?
Thank you so much.
Shrivats was regular in our lectures. So now he's a bit worried about BCom and CA if he plans to do.
Don't worry. In
And
fact,
yes,
I would suggest a BCom. If you look at the papers, everything is there in your CA. The law paper, the economics paper, the accounts paper. In fact, I would suggest you attend BCom lectures and then do your CA. You will not need any tuitions there. You're wasting your money on tuitions. You can do things from BCom itself. We have in
yes.
fact worked on the syllabus in such a way that all the concepts of CAs are also being brought in your syllabuses. So in fact now, if you do BCom and CA, it will help you more if you attend
Yes.
lectures. Yes.
Right. True, ma'am.
This student is asking, can I do a BCom
Also,
honors? Just yeah. Can I do a BCom honors in the first year? And if suppose if I'm not able to manage everything, can I change to a pure BCom in the second or the third year?
Again, Panpuma, they are getting confused. They BCom regular and BCom honors are two different things. They can't change from BCom honors to BCom because BCom honors is an additional degree. It is not equivalent to 3-year undergraduate degree of BCom. It's like that when you are doing BCom, you are doing some certificate course, like, so you can't compare the certificate course with the 3-year additional degree, 3-year undergraduate degree. So it is
Yeah.
not equivalent to that degree course, BCom honors.
Yeah, I'll just say, see, as Rani said, this is true that students are confusing BCom and BCom honors. BCom is a base degree. You have to do BCom. Say you got in honors in first year and next year you don't want to do it. It's okay. You don't pay honors fees. You only get first year ka honors ka jo do aapko result mili thi. If you want a proper honors certificate at the end of third year, you will have to do first year, second year, third year of honors, 2 additional papers. So first year में आपने किया, आप comfortable नहीं हो, next year आप उसमें enroll मत करो. It's okay. But if you have enrolled in first year, second year, and then you're leaving it in third year, in fact, then it is a mistake. BCom is a base degree. Honors is an additional value addition. बीकॉम ऑनर्स ऐसा मतलब आप बीकॉम को करोगे ही करोगे, आप ऑनर्स लो नहीं लो आपकी मर्जी. But when you go abroad, when you go to industry, honors always support you because it is being done in 2 important interdisciplinary courses, which is law and statistics, which has become so important in today's life. That's why BCom honors is being given in law and statistics.
What is the attendance for
Yes.
BCom honors? What is the attendance for BCom honors? Attendance criteria.
It's 45 hours of lectures, including internal assessment. So you will have to spend your term, which is for one subject, 45 hours. So total of 2 subjects, 90 hours. Which is flexible because your course will be done in BCom. So accordingly, honors lectures are fixed, say on Saturdays and Sundays, where it becomes little relaxing for you all. We know agar chartered accountants we hai, so Saturday, Sundays become easier to finish. We keep one lecture per week so that honors के बच्चों को आराम से थोड़ा study करने का भी time मिले.
Pooja ma'am, yeah, please ask.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in third year of BCom or after that, I was planning also to if I do CFA. So, I read the subjects of BCom and CFA, but I just know from above. I don't know proper insight. So, will it really help me to base building of CFA, or it's totally a different thing? Because I was a bit attracted to finance, so I was planning to do that also. So I just wanted to
If
take.
you're attracted to finance better, then I would suggest it depends on which part of finance. Are you interested towards financial markets or are you interested towards accounting aspect?
I'm currently more towards financial markets, but I was
then
also
I
doing
would
CA
suggest,
also. So for that,
listen. You're going on to 2 different boards. Yes, CA is purely an accounting aspect where you are taught accounting on tally, auditing, and so on, where you will become a professional chartered accountant. You have a liking for financial markets, which is a purely different arena, where you will work with stockbrokers, you will become wealth manager, you will learn to deal in equities, foreign markets, right?
Yes.
These are 2 different extremes, beta. So if you are looking at, आप CA भी करना चाहते हो, CFA भी करना चाहते हो बेटा, it looks like you are confused. What are your final likings? Then decide. एक बोट कश्मीर जा कन्याकुमारी जा रही है आपकी.
Yes, ma'am.
या तो आपको अकाउंटिंग बहुत पसंद है तो आप बैफ ले लो, राइट? आपको दोनों का मिक्स लेना है तो बैफ ले लो, फिर आपको बीकॉम कोई काम का नहीं है बेटा. आपको अकाउंटिंग भी करना है, फाइनेंस भी करना है, राइट? या तो प्योरली फाइनेंशियल मार्केट्स में जाना है तो बीएफएम ले लीजिए आप. आपको सीए करना है तो बीकॉम ले लीजिए. आप आई थिंक डिफरेंट बोथ्स में कूद रहे हो कि मैं सब करके बैठूंगा देखता हूँ जॉब, ऐसा मत करना. यू विल एक्चुअली लैंड अप ट्रबलिंग योरसेल्फ एंड गेटिंग स्ट्रेस्ड, क्योंकि सीए आपका पूरा जान निकाल लेगा. उसके ऊपर आप सीएफए करना चाहते हो, उसके ऊपर आपको बैफ लेना है या बीएफएम लेना है या बीकॉम लेना है, कोई भी. सी दीज आर 3 डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशंस, और हर कोई आपको परफॉर्म करने के लिए बोलेगा और हर कोई आपको दबाएगा कि हमारी परसेंटेजेस कम नहीं होनी चाहिए. हाउ विल यू मैनेज 3 people? How will you manage 3 boards? So either you go on to CA or you go on to CFA, because both are different, bacha. You decide what you want to do. CA क्योंकि friend कर रहे हो तब ले रहे हो तो मत लो. तुम्हें financial markets में liking है तो BFM लो.
Yeah, CA also, because like after CA also, it's many CAs have been going into financial markets, so it really helps in that also. So that was the main thing. Also, ma'am, CA gives a wide variety of knowledge, so that's why
See, what
that's why I
we
was
have
taking.
observed is CA with law degree is more useful in the industry. CA और CFA का combination मैंने बहुत कम देखा है, बहुत कम देखा है. So we have seen BCom, CA and law becomes a very good degree. See, आप जब बोल रहे हो ना कि कुछ बच्चे सीए करके फिर सीएफए में जम मारते हैं, कुछ बच्चे सीए करके एमबीए में जम मारते हैं, इट इज बिकॉज दे वांट टू ट्राई देयर हैंड्स ऑन टू मेनी थिंग्स, कि चलो जहां पे फिर वो होता है ना ताश का पत्ता, शायद हुकुम का इक्का निकला और हम जीत जाएंगे. ऐसा मत करो आप लोग. यू आर वेल एजुकेटेड, यू हैव सो मेनी रिसोर्सेज. फर्स्ट डिसाइड व्हाट आर यू गुड एट. एंड एक चीज और समझो.
Yes, ma'am.
सी I have always said, आप बीकॉम लो, बीएमएस लो, बीबीआई लो, बीएफएम लो या बैफ लो या बीवॉक लो, ये सब आपकी सिर्फ सीढ़ियां इंटरव्यू के सीट तक. उसके बाद यू हैव टू परफॉर्म योरसेल्फ विथ योर स्किल्स. आई वुड प्राउडली से दैट आप बीकॉम भी लोगे, बीएफएम भी लोगे या बैफ भी लोगे, we are trying to bring in our guest speakers. In fact, daily we have some or other guest speaker. अगर आप वो भी अटेंड करोगे तो आई थिंक यू डोंट नीड एनी सीए और सीएफएस टू बिकम फुल्ली क्वालिफाइड एंड एम्प्लॉयबल. You only have to pay attention to all the things that are being offered to you in HR college. Then you decide once you get on कि मुझे क्या करना है.
Okay, thank you so much for giving your time. Thank you.
Yes, dear.
Now this student is confused again, asking what is the difference between a BAF degree and a BMS in finance?
See, when you look at BMS, in the second year, you get one option apart from 2 other options, which is marketing or HR or finance. So that becomes a specialization in finance papers, which is a mix of accounting papers and financial markets paper. And in the third year, you continue with that BMS in finance, which is Bachelor in Management Studies with specialization in finance. When you look at a BAF degree, all 3 years, you will have a mix of accounts and financial markets papers, which is more in detail into accounting and financial markets paper as compared to BMS, which is now your elective. Your core papers will be different in BMS, which will be marketing or management and so on. So finance will be like an option. You do some papers in second year, you do some papers in third year. Whereas in BAF, you will have entire mix of accounting and financial markets paper right all the 3 years. So BAF will be in more detail as compared to finance if you're looking at from a BMS point of view. And I must say all the courses syllabuses are there on HSNC University BOS page. Just open up and see all the syllabuses, download it, have a look at it, compare the topics that you are looking at, because I think last 3 days we have shown you syllabuses also, and even the papers that you will do there. So this has gone live on YouTube. Yesterday's also recording will be put up on YouTube. So listen carefully to the presentations done by the course wise coordinators, and you will be able to know what has actually been covered in SEM 1, 2, 3, 4. Then decide.
Can I do a CA and a CPA?
See, that's what Rahul also said. It is up to you. In your language, I will say how many girlfriends or boyfriends you can manage. It is up to you, without hurting anyone. So you have to be careful.
Yes, students, I think all your queries are answered.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello.
go ahead. Yes, please go ahead.
In-house seats for BCom are how much?
Or how many people are you going in for BCom, Rahil? It's
No.
you only, right?
Yes, yes.
So don't ask for the seats. You will get BCom.
Yes.
In fact, Rani Tyagi ma'am, answered this so much in detail. She gave
Yeah,
the
that's
seats
what
course
I
wise.
said. Yeah, that's why I asked him. You're asking for yourself, or you're taking admission for all your friends in BCom? Rahil, you don't worry. You will get.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Now this boy wants to do a BCom honors with a what? Bachelor's in Financial Analyst, BFA. Yes, who is answering that? Rahul sir, Pooja ma'am. BCom honors with a something.
See, that's what again and again same question is asking, should I take this, should I take that? But this is purely your answer. You have to decide whether you will be able to manage both. If you take a very technical courses like a BFM or BAF or BMS, they require rigorous working on your part. There will be projects, there will be assignments. And then if you look at a CFA or CAM or CA, all those will also require your rigorous thing. So you have to manage your time.
So I think students, I think all your queries have got answered, because I think same questions are now repeating again.
Repeating. I think it's now becoming personal career counseling.
And students, please, as principal ma'am rightly said, you can watch our YouTube videos. They have been put up over there. So please, for last 3 days, including today, you can refer that, view that again and again, so that you get a proper insight into the courses. We have already, as ma'am said, we have put up semester-wise list over there, everything in the presentations. So please go through that, view it, take a sound
Even syllabus
decision
is there on the website. Even syllabus is there on the HSNCU website.
Yes.
There is this student who has got a query. Please raise your hand and we will unmute you. Khushi and Ara, somebody is going to raise their hand now, his or her hand.
Yes, ma'am.
They have been muted, so they are not able to raise their hand. Are you around, Khushi and Ara?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we've unmuted.
Just can you please check who is raising their hand?
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, you're audible.
Yes.
Ma'am, I have scored 87%. So will I get BCom?
Are you inside student from HR?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm outsider.
A little tough one this year. You apply, but I think apply for BBI, it's easier. Apply for
No, ma'am,
BVOX,
because
it
I
is
am doing
easier.
CA.
87 is little tougher. You apply and see better, because this year cutoffs are going to be little higher because of very good results from all the colleges and schools.
Because my parents were telling no BCom. Most of people don't do BCom because majority people got good marks.
No, you are a mistaken person. You are mistaken. HR College is a CA factory, and all the seats of HR have been taken over by CA students. So we have very mad rush for BCom. So don't take chances. You apply in HR, but
Yes, ma'am.
you secure your seat in your own college, wherever you are from.
Miss, uh, today I have registered in HSNC University.
Yes.
There were so many glitches.
We will sort it out. If you have any specific glitches, please write to www.hsncu. Ask me anything at the rate hrcollege.edu email ID. We will sort it out. In the
Yes, miss,
morning,
while
yes, there was,
uploading
because what happened
12th mark sheet
was
and all.
everybody started. See, what happened was everybody started putting in the website. And HR is more than 25-30,000 applications now per courses. So you can imagine the server condition. So I think that is the reason. So because everybody was so excited since yesterday, they were waiting for the form. So they would have logged in all together, and I'm sure this would have affected server speed. If you do it now or tomorrow afternoon, I don't think there will be glitches then. So just check tomorrow.
Okay, so students, I think in the last, last 3 days, all the guest speakers from the degree college of the respective courses, whether it was the BMS, the BBI, the BAF, the BFM, correct, whether it was the BCom, correct, everyone took great pains and great efforts in making the presentation, presenting things to you, and also answering every single query of yours, correct, including Pooja ma'am, who sat through all the 3 days for all the sessions. So I think students, I think they all deserve a very loud round of applause. And can any few of you can just come up and say a thank you to them, because that is our culture and that is what we have taught you all in the junior college. Okay, I would really like some 3-4 students to just come up and say a few words and thank the entire degree college team headed by Dr. Pooja Ramchandani, our principal ma'am. Okay, please raise your hand, whoever wants to say a few words, and we are going to unmute you. That's our culture. Ara and Khushi, just check who's raising their hand. Please unmute them.
Ma'am, no one is raising their hand. Guys, raise your hand.
No, they will. They are the future CAs and they're the future entrepreneurs. Does anyone want to say something?
This is your chance to outshine in front of the principal, in fact.
Oh, somebody will say something. Come on, students.
Hello, I am Rahil, and I want to thank the whole H.R.College for a great experience about the courses and solving the doubts. Thank you.
Very good, Rahil. Very good.
Thank you.
So come on, people. Rahil has set the ball rolling. Anybody else?
We have topper Sakina here, if I could see her. One of the topper, 4th ranker topper, Sakina. Could you please say a few words?
Yes, Sakina.
Unmute yourself.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, miss, I am in-house student Krish Karanjawala, and I would like to thank the principal and the vice principal and the HR college, because this Zoom lecture, I missed the prior to Zoom lecture, but you people were kind enough to upload it on YouTube, so I might watch it there. So thank you, ma'am, for removing the time and helping our students.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was really nice. That was such a sweet gesture. And anybody else wants to say anything? Maybe one
Hello,
last
ma'am.
person. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Sakina.
Yeah, I'm Sakina Foolwala, and I wanted to thank
Congratulations first to you, Sakina.
Yes,
from
ma'am.
the junior
Thank
college
you so much.
staff.
It is all because of the teachers. I have never joined any classes for either my 11th or my 12th. It is all because of the college lectures that I've attended that I've scored well in my this exam.
Yes,
And
regular person, always. Thank you very much.
And I wanted to thank for everyone to taking out this time to clear all these doubts and being so patient with answering every question. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Sakina. Thank you. And now
Thank
can we have Ara now for the official vote of thanks?
Ma'am, just before I give the official vote of thanks, can I request everyone to turn on their videos so I can take a picture for the college magazine?
Yes, definitely. Students, everyone, all the teachers, the speakers who are here in the meeting, as well as the students, kindly switch on your cameras.
Guys, please turn on your videos. Only 3 people have. Can more people turn on their videos so I can get a better screen?
By the way, do all the teachers have the cameras on? Rahul sir, Poonam ma'am,
Already on, ma'am. Already on.
Rani Tyagi ma'am, Pooja ma'am, Lajo ma'am. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. So chalo, let's pause.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ara.
Let's now move on to the vote of thanks, the official one.
Yes. Firstly, I would love to take this opportunity to thank our dear respected principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani ma'am, and our vice principal of Junior College, Laju Sharma ma'am, for coming up with this amazing idea to have this orientation for all of our outgoing SYJC students. I would also like to thank our guest speakers, Poonam Jain ma'am, Professor Rahul Mishra sir, and Dr. Rani Tyagi for taking time out of their busy schedules to come and address the students today. Thank you for giving us the expert guidance, answering all our questions patiently, and giving a truly insightful presentation. I'm sure all of us here got our doubts cleared and learned a lot. I thank you all on behalf of the teachers, the students, and all the faculty present here.
Yeah, thank you so much, Pooja ma'am, for clearing every single doubt. Also, Dr. Rani Tyagi ma'am, Professor Rahul Mishra, Professor Poonam Jain, thank you so much. I think everyone enjoyed the session and it was highly informative. And now I think they will trouble Lajo ma'am, they will trouble us, less because all doubts have been cleared.
Also, just a reminder, this meeting is also on YouTube, so you can go to the HR official YouTube channel in case you joined in late or missed the meeting.
Pooja ma'am, can we end the meeting? Lajo ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah, can we end the meeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, Khushi, yeah. Yes.